Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope all you are well, and me too. I am well, and I miss you, especially people around the world, especially in America. I shoot many bullet in a range in outdoor, but I didn't clean my handgun. I was little tired. Mostly, I was lazy. It's first time. I am lazy. I am very sensitive about the gun. I believe as soon as you have to clean them. The gun is clean. Here we have a small part. If I show you, it's a small part. After this, it is about the magazine. Under that has another small part. So I take it out. I don't know how many times I shoot this firearm, but I try to clean it. It's not very dirty. Maybe it doesn't need to be open. So I have many firearm to clean, but before everything, little I am talking about my book, because I talk about my biography, I talk about my story. It's in my book. I am not very important man, but when I wrote my biography found many good targets. So my book is important, but it's on base of my experience and my mind and my ideas. So I said I connected my biography to the American schools, and when I came to the US after 7 years in Turkey, my book is my good gift to good American people first. Maybe before that to the good people in Turkey, because I have been a maybe not wanted. I cannot translate in Persian. I have been his guest for 7 years. So I worked. I got some hurt. I came to the US. Sometimes I go to the work. I say, I don't do this job because it's heavy. Is that bother me? I don't know. They don't believe me. Or sometimes maybe I have to talk with the human resource. I want to say, your office is a human resource. It's not a worker resource. So human need to be need attention, because I couldn't work in our country. I had farm. I was about 18 years, 20 years. I tried to make a water well on my after my father, on my part of my ground after father. I went to the many office about getting the permit about the water well, but unfortunately at that time I didn't went to the military. You have to be soldier for 2 years. You have to be. It not depends of you, depends of the government. So I went to the many office. They said, oh, you are 18 years, you are 20 years, you want to make a well water. They were very wondered, and myself too. But I went to the military. After 2 years I came. My crazy related make some conflict about the religion in our village. So we found some problem. We left the village. They left, and me too. I had to. You cannot say, okay, I was on peace. I want to stay here and I want to live. They don't believe you. They don't realize you. So I came out. It's about 30 years. Look like a homeless. I am very happy. Last year I got my citizenship in America. But mostly I hope my country be good. I go back to my country because the culture is good, because the language, many people talking together, I don't understand. Talking with me, I understand about 30% maybe. So in my age is not very good. But for example, if I was about kids, look like a kid, about the student was very good. I could, in my age, I could find some good friends. In a university, in a high school, was very different. I could learn the language very easier. So we had one related was in military in Iran. Sometimes he was educated. He told some beautiful story. For example, he said, "Don't talk about your poverty. If you don't have money, I don't know what faqr in Persian. I know is faqr. Don't talk about your with friend about your sickness and your poverty, something about the money, your situation, about your health. You don't talk with your friends because you bother them and they go far." And I had when I was in university in Iran, I had a friend. He said to that semester where the people die, they put the people there under the ground. So he said mezar. I wrote a poem on Facebook many years ago. Looked like a test. Sometimes looked like a poem. I'm not very professional, but I wrote very good sometimes. I wrote, when you have a friend, you cannot talking about your sickness, about your poor days, and about your situation. In our country, when some people die, they put in that place another people died. They put under the ground, and they put a very big stone on his grave. So I said, when you have a friend, you cannot talk about your situation, your bad situation. It's better you put that you put that friend on that semester somewhere that when the people die they put there, and you put his stone on his chest when he is alive. you سنگ قبرش را روی سینه‌اش بگذاری در زندگانی. When he is alive, you have to put the stone on his stone. So I wrote about my weekdays in Turkey, about my sickness, about everything in a book. But this book found many good targets, many good results. One of them is a gun. War between gun and crime. So I am happy. I didn't. When you in our culture, when you go to visit somebody, you take a gift. I came to the U.S. with $50, but my book is my good gift. If many people doesn't notice to my book, I heard the grease is not good for butter, but I mix the grease and little oil to clean the butter. For me was okay. I shoot it with the grease, not problem. But when the people say, I am be more careful. Little I clean it again. And another thing is very funny. I said Iran was a country of kings. It not pass from the 9mm barrel. This is a weapon 357 SIG. Uh, we have a mullah Nasreddin, look like a mullahs in our country. They have been our king after the kings. When people go to ask the mullah Nasreddin is about the funny things. Ask the mullah Nasreddin, when some people died, and we took his body. I don't know the name. Maybe is they put the people in a box and carry it to that place. The people die and put under the ground, and put many ground and soil on that and dust on that people died. So the dead people, unfortunately. But it's very good. We are believer, and we believe the soul is pricey. The body is the only content to hold our soul. So somebody asked Mullah Nasreddin, in our culture we believe we do some job, we get some point from God. The people ask Mullah Nasreddin, when we carry a man to the grave, if we stay front of the dead man, is very good, we take it. If we back of them, or the side, left hand and right hand. Mullah Nasreddin said, if you are not inside the box, it's very good, don't be worried. Another thing. So Dastan. A story is very long. Thank you so much. You listened to me. You came to my cottage. I don't have concentration. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I was lazy. I went to some office about doing something. I talked too much. I could only killing one gun, I think. Thank you so much. You listen to me. I hope a day I can find a good translator to speak easier with you. I hope the better than that is I find a translator what it was in my mind, what found the evolution in my book. Sometimes I say to the people, if I say I believe Jesus, I saw Jesus in my dream, maybe some people look at me, I want to get some point. Some people maybe don't believe Jesus. Somebody maybe say he came very late, he want to go early. When I went to the music class, the teacher must encourage me, but I played before that I go to class. I was 35 years that time, about 15 years ago. But the teacher said, oh, you came late and you want to go early. I said to myself, the crazy, what kind of a teacher you are? You have to encourage me, not attack to me. So I came to the US. When I say I saw Jesus, Jesus came to end of my book. After my book have been finished, I saw Jesus in my dream. So you have to read that book. After that book, you find the price of this dream. If maybe anybody came close of you, someone say, I saw Jesus in my dream, and you say, okay, it's good or it's bad. But for me and for writer of this book, I hope has a too much price. One dream can change of my life. And maybe some people say, okay, you say I saw Jesus in my dream. What is the effect? What is the good point? I say good point is this book is for peace in America. It's for peace for world. It's a war between gun and crime. And this time I said I look at many clips about the evolution. It was a good Iranian scientist. He talk about Hafiz Saadi, Rumi, and Shakespeare, and Kant, Descartes, many Germans, many American. I am lazy, look like another Iranian people, but that man is not lazy and studied many years, and his father was very strong. I lost my father, so I am not strong, and I didn't do education too much. So after 7 years, I went to the university. It has many a story about my book. I open something else. I open it. Thank you so much. You listen to me. The story is too much. I don't have too much experience. I have many experience. I don't have a good concentration. I want to make a small clip in Persian. Also, when I translate my Persian to the English, they push my mind. And mostly they pushed me to lose my concentration. Thank you so much. I have many guns to clean. I tried maybe about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I finished that. The night in Iran, we say the night is long and I am free. شب دراز و قلندر بیکار. Thank you so much. You listen to me. I hope you are well. I don't look at the millions of subscribers I find. If I find 100 good friends is enough for me. And for support sponsor, maybe between, if you share my clip, for example, when I have a Iranian clip, Iranian channel, most of the people in our country also, they have to pass from filtering to reach the access to the YouTube and internet. For them it's very hard, but I am hopeful. I don't have a bad situation. I say thanks God every night. I pray, I say, God, take me from our country and Turkey to the US. If I was in Turkey, I had a bad situation. If I was in my country, I had a bad situation. Here I am well, and I try working. If the people don't push me about some hard job, I do my assembly is my job, and I love it. Mostly I ask some manager there and supervisor, please push me, put me in the line. Don't put me in a supermarket carrying and something, because I get many hurt in Turkey, and some people look at you on job, you work for 2 days, but you think about yourself, you want to work about 10 years, 20 years. So our idea is different. When I say I have some pain, maybe I said, don't the people maybe look like I say Jesus, I saw Jesus in my dream. Somebody don't believe. Somebody they say maybe he is liar. Maybe somebody say they want put a mask. So many people has many judgment, but a day they read my book and they can be a good judge that time. This time most of the people they are bad judge. Look like me I was. This time I have changed. I have been more kind with Jesus in my dream. I can forgive. I don't hate. I am very kind with the people, my roommates. They helped me to write my second book better. One of them was Omar, was very careless. He wanted to fight with me one time. I said, crazy, I am waiting for my citizenship. If I found a little problem, after 30 years, I am look like a homeless. In Turkey, I said maybe. I went to the clinic. They gave me a paper. They wrote, look like a homeless. homeless is good. They said something Vatan sees is look like you don't have any country. This time I have my country, Iran. I have America. I am citizen of America. When God wants to help you, anybody cannot stop you. God bless you. Have a good night. Please share and subscribe me to find some good friend look like you. Bye bye.